All right, let's look at this lesson. What we're doing is that we're going to be out of the key of C. The normal three chords that you have out of C would be C, F, and G, or G7. Now what we're concentrating on today is that when we have 4 beats of the F chord or the 4 chord, we can do some substitutions, or we can add some chords to that measure in our song. Now, at the outset, what I want to say is that it depends on the style of music you're playing. Some of the progressions are a little bit more maybe modern or jazz or a little more advanced. So that comes to your own playing or your own ear or what you think sounds good or not. So I think there were 6 of these. Every one of them's different. And then you may, like I said, just in all of my lessons, you may pick out one that you like and use that one and just start with them. But all we're doing then, instead of when we have 4 beats of the F, 1, 2, 3, 4, we can play these chords over that one measure, that 4 beats, because we're in 4/4 time. So this would be, to me, I'm going to call this an advanced lesson. Also, if you enjoyed this video, then make sure to go ahead and press the like and subscribe buttons. You can also join the channel to receive early access to our videos by pressing the join button below. There's a tab and backing track available for this lesson. You can get those as well as over 100 others and other benefits by clicking the card or the link in the description for our Patreon site. I'm going to show you the first part. The first part never changes, this part right here. And what you're doing there is you're playing a C, a G, a C. So the first part of the melody or the song is doing those progressions. Then it goes to the F chord. So then when we go to the F, we're gonna do these substitutions or these more advanced thoughts over the F. So let me teach the very first part of the song or the exercise, and I'm only going to do that one time. So you go to your 3rd fret, press A and B pedals down, pick 5, 6, 8. That gives you a C chord. Okay, we have 2 beats of that, and then it's going to go to 2 beats of the G. Now what I'm doing on the G chord here at the 3rd fret, I roll off the B pedal, pick 5, 6, 9. And while that's ringing, I release the A pedal and pick 5. So now we have C, G 7th or G9 or G6. Then it's going back to C. Okay, since I'm here at the 3rd fret, I can get another C by picking 6, 8, 10, A and B pedals down. There's 4 beats of that. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, then it goes to the F chord. Now the first one I did was this. So we're going to go from F back to C. And then the first one we'll go to our 8th fret. We're going to play 5, 6, and 8, A and B pedals down. That's an F chord. And we raise our E to F knee lever, the one that raises our 8th string. That's going to be an F augmented. We're walking right up. I pick 5, 6, 7 with A and B pedals down. That's a D minor. Then we go to our 10th fret. 5, 6, 8, F knee lever only, and we're going to call that a E flat diminished. So we got 4 beats. We're going to play a chord on each beat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, then it resolves back to the C. You can just slide that from that diminished at the 10th fret, 5, 6, 8 with the F knee lever. Release that, slide back to 8. That gets you back to your C chord or your 1 chord. So we had this. Okay, so the 4 beats of F, we did a chord for each beat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's the first one. The second one I did was this. It starts, I'm not going to play the first part of the song again. When you go to the F, this time we're going to go 5, 6, 8 at the 8th fret. The A and B pedals down, that's F. Raise that F knee lever with the pedals still down. We're going to go to the F augmented again. We're going to go to the D minor 7th or D minor again, 5, 6, 7, A and B pedals still down. Now this time, instead of going to the diminished chord at the 10th, go to your 6th fret and press your B pedal, F knee lever. Now that's going to play over an F9 flat 5. Release that, slide it back up to the 8th fret, no pedals, no knee levers, back to the C. That one sounds like this. Okay, again we had a chord for every beat of that F. Okay, now the next one, that one we played this beginning just like we've been doing. Then we go to the 8th fret, 5, 6, 8, A and B pedals down for the F. We have 2 beats of that. We go up 1 fret to the 9th fret, play 5, 6, 9, no pedals, no knee levers. That's a C sharp or D flat. We're going to play it over D flat 9. Then it goes back to the C. 5, 6, 8. That one. Okay, now the next one is this. That one we go 5, 6, 8 at the 8th fret, A and B pedals down for our F chord. We go back 1 fret, 5, 6, 9. We're playing a B 9th over that next 2 beats. That resolves back to the C because we're going from F to C. So every one of these is going from the 4 to the 1, from the F to the C. Now the next one I did was this. On this one we're going F 5, 6, 8 at the 8th fret, A and B pedals down. We go to the 10th fret, A pedal, F knee lever. That's a B chord. We release the A pedal. That gives us the diminished. In this instance, I'm calling it an A diminished. It's going to go back to C, so just slide it back to the 8th fret, no pedals, no knee levers. So we have 2 beats of F, 1 beat of the B, 1 beat of the A diminished, back to C, 4 beats. Now the last one it's F. When we go to the F, we have 5, 6, and 8 like we've had. A and B pedals down. Slide that to the 10th fret, A and B pedals, F knee lever. That's a G augmented. Go to the 9th fret, 5, 6, 7, no pedals, no knee levers. That's a C sharp or D flat 9th. Slide that back 1 fret, 5, 6, 8, no pedals, no knee levers. That's back to the G. Okay, so let's talk this out a little bit here. What you're doing, if you're playing a song out of the key of C, the chords, most common chords would be C, F, G, and back to C. In the number system, that would be a 1, 4, 5. Okay, so in the exercise, I give you a little few beats or few bars of the song. Now the next thing that we're working on is the next chords in the song are going from the F to the C chord. Now instead of just going F into the C chord, I'm using these substitutes or these extra chords to play over the F chord only, the 4 chord. So the first one was this. That played over the F. That was F, F augmented, D minor. On these diminishes, I'm calling that E flat diminished. And if you know your theory, you know these diminishes. They repeat every 4 frets. It just depends on what you want to call it. And so don't get hung up on that. It's a diminished. In this instance, the first one is an E flat diminished. Okay, then the next one we played over the F, we played an F, F augmented, D minor. Instead of going to the diminished, I went to the 6th fret, played 5, 6, 8, B pedal F knee lever. That gives us, that's going to play over an F9 flat 5. Then that resolves back to the C. Okay, those two, the first two, are pretty complicated. Also, they're a little more for your ear to take in. So if you're playing like a real slow ballad, again, you have to choose, what you think is right or what works best for your song or the type of song you're playing. All right, so let's look at the next one that we did. Now we're going to make them actually a little bit simpler. On the F chord, we're playing 2 beats of the F, 2 beats of a D flat 9th, which is 9th fret, 5, 6, 9, no pedals, no knee levers. Then again, everything resolves back to the C. Okay, the next one was 2 beats of F, 2 beats of B, then back to C. The B chord is at the 7th fret, 5, 6, 9, no pedals, no knee levers. Then the next one was F, 1 beat of the B, which was 10th fret, A pedal, F knee lever, 5, 6, 8. Release the A pedal, knee lever only, F knee lever only, that's A diminished. Then it resolves to C. The last one, 2 beats of F. Go to your 10th fret, 5, 6, 8, A and B pedals, F knee lever, that's G augmented. Go back 1 fret, 5, 6, 7, no pedals, no knee levers, that's D flat 9. Resolves to C, 8th fret, 5, 6, 8. Okay, so every one of these is different. like I said, you can work with your band when you're playing and try these out. So a lot of times you'll hear like they'll go. So you're having that movement going on within the chord structure. You're just adding a little something extra to your playing. So again, this is like an advanced chord study. We're learning how to substitute or add chords when we're in the 4 chord, no matter what key you're in. This instance, we happen to be out of C. So we're playing those new chords out of our F chord, which is the 4 chord, and then we're using only one measure, 4 beats. We have 4 beats of F, and we're implementing these new chords over that. Every one of these is different. There's 6 different ways that you could do that. Just work on each one of them, work on one at a time, and get them down real good, and then maybe try to implement them into your playing or with your band or your group, your church group or whatever, and see where you can work them out, and let me know how they work in your music and if you find a use for them. I hope you can. Like I said, I've used them, throughout the years with groups that I'm with, but it depends on the music, the style, and also you need to work with your guitar, keyboard player, bass player when you do them, and so y'all can all be playing on the same page with them. All right, so give them a try and let me know what you think. All right, hope you enjoyed this video, and I just want to take this opportunity to thank everyone who's supporting us on Patreon and YouTube, especially our Tier 3 supporters on Patreon. We really appreciate that, and on behalf of Jacob and I, keep picking.